Are we live in the hive?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got some of the fam family on?
Yep.
Really, they're piling in?
Yep.
Good afternoon, Killer Bee Nation. Ah, we're back in the Wild West. This is Rick. Rick's got a brand new beautiful house here, and you know what? Who moved in? Rent-free? Yeah, right.
Killer bees.
Killer bees, the little monsters. Rick had an experience in Panama with these doggone things. Tell everybody what the heck happened on there, because people don't realize how bad these things are.
Well, I was living and working in Panama, and there was a missionary school for the kids of missionaries that were working in the jungles of Panama. And every spring they'd take a break and they'd go up in the mountains and camp. And this one year they went up there, and unbeknownst to them, the killer bees had moved into this nice little canyon because it was beautiful, had a spring. Beautiful tropical flowers, and it was shaded. It was lovely, so great place to camp. And the bees moved in there, and the kids were just playing around, and one of them was deathly allergic to bees. He carried an EpiPen wherever he went, and they happened to go too close to where their hive was, and they were attacked, and killer bees stung this poor kid to death before he could even get his EpiPen out of his pocket. And it was pretty bad. It was really hard on the family, and they killed him dead.
I mean, you said that they couldn't even find the body till the next day.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, because after he died, he was already dead, they estimate, but he had fallen over a cliff and gone down into the jungle, and it took a while to actually locate it. And you know, the bees were still on him the next day.
The next day, just covered them.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we've seen it, as you guys know. We've seen them stay mad for 2 weeks after an incident. And I mean bouncing off the windshield mad. You know, once that attack pheromone is released, all bets are off. They're just turned into white blood cells. That's all they do. It's a total kamikaze mission. That's all it is. And I was talking a little bit before with you about that, Rick, where our suits are soaked with venom because they drip venom on us. We can smell it when we're in the suits, and it's an irritant. You know, it irritates my throat. I start coughing and shit. But our suits are soaked with it. So I was standing out here with Rick a second ago. There's already bees all over Hosh because they can smell us. We smell like the enemy. On top of that, a stinger is a hypodermic needle. So when you get stung, the venom contains the attack pheromone. You can't wash that off your skin. It's a hypo. It goes into your bloodstream. It's subcutaneous. So for up to a week, depending on your metabolism, you're marked.
How about that?
Oh, it's these guys are absolutely horrible. There's the worst, the absolute worst. Goes the all pro pest. They're good guys too. Anyway, yeah. So Killer Bee Nation, we're in Palominas.
Yep.
Actually, beautiful Palominas, the Wild West, and I mean literally the Wild West. Hosh, say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Whoa! You didn't finish it. Say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, host.
Yeah, now you better hear things. Read the manual.
Okay.
Anyway, Killer Bee Nation. So these bees just moved in today or yesterday, you think?
I think so, because we had that big rain for several days, and
Your wife was out here and didn't see any yesterday or the day before or something like that, you know?
No.
Now, what we're experiencing, which is really weird, is, what is this? This is October, middle of October. They shouldn't be swarming right now. You know, nature's way of propagating there with bees. It's always April.
I see.
You know, with the flowers coming out, and they're going to populate the area with bees and all that. And there ain't no flowers coming out now.
No, we haven't even done our landscaping yet, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
and no wildflowers. I mean, we're in the middle of October. You know, I've seen snow in Bisbee on Halloween.
yeah,
You know, I guess you've been in Sierra Vista a while, you say.
yeah.
And, you know, we never know what to expect with the weather around here. It's half the
True.
fun. But it does get cold in the winter, no wildflowers. So I don't know what the hell they're doing, swarming, dividing and conquering in the middle of October, but that's how these Africanized hives are. That one in that tire I just showed you that we just got, 75% of the comb that was in there was brood comb or eggs. They're not supposed to be doing that. They're supposed to be reducing their numbers in the hive so there's less mouths to feed for the winter. But instead, they're just kicking out swarm after swarm. It's really bizarre, right?
Well, you know, it's kind of we've had unusual weather lately because of all the rain that we've been having. This kind of extended monsoon,
Yeah, well,
wonder
the
if that
hurricanes
has-
coming up and all that.
I wonder
Yeah.
if that has
Did you
anything
guys
to
get
do-
a lot down here?
Oh yeah, we got, this is all,
Underwater.
yeah, a little bit on, pretty much, but
Yeah.
the ground takes it up pretty quick. So,
Oh yeah, around here it's a
Yeah.
desert. Just add water,
yeah, so.
right? All right, buddy. Well, we're gonna
right.
well,
Well,
chase
I
you
don't
in
wanna
before
get
they
stung,
do.
so,
Yeah,
all
very
right,
good.
good
I'll
luck
talk
to
to you in
you.
a little bit.
All right.
Absolutely. All right, Killer Bee Nation. It's a pretty straightforward for us. It's a new conceal, but we wanted to bring you along anyway because it's such a damn beautiful day in the old Wild West. Can you see the lenses, Hosh?
Here I can, but over there I don't know if I'll be able to.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering if anybody had any thoughts and prayers for it. We
A
should get
lot
on our
of
big
thoughts.
blues. I
Too
don't
many
think-
thoughts.
Too many thoughts.
Yes.
Of course, right? I think big blues because we don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
On that last one that we did, they could have gotten one hell of a lot worse. You know, in
Right.
that tire,
Right.
we couldn't allow it, and
Oh yeah.
we just couldn't because there was chickens around and all that.
There's the tire.
There is the tire. We've been taking it for a little drive today. So, Killer Bee Nation, welcome. More bees than you can shake a stick at. You want to get our big blues out?
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you. And we don't know if we're going to need expanding foam or steel wool or... Oh my God, those are kind of soaked up with honey, aren't they? Have we got any water back there or
Yeah.
something or other?
But I don't
Everything's soaked up with honey. I got to...
know why.
My...
There wasn't any honey at the last stretch.
Why would it be? Oh my God. Oh, here, I got to show you guys. So that's the Mule Mountains over there. You can see in the distance. Beautiful as the Wild West. Look at that sky, you guys. My God.
Are we gonna drive over? Or...
Oh, I don't think we need to.
No.
Do you? I mean, you already got the ladder over there.
Yeah.
Look at that sky, guys. My goodness sake. And I want to show you there's... so down there, that's old Mexico. That mountain you see right there, that's called San Jose Peak. And that's just south of Naco. That's in old AZ. But look at this sky we have to live with. Isn't it just something else? Oh, even if there's no clouds, Killer Bee Nation, we love it. Don't we, Hosh?
Yeah.
Damn right. Oh, you got your gloves.
That's
Good.
all right.
Here, I'm going to grab a pair for myself. You've got a pair back there?
Yeah, right there.
Thank you. All right. If we need to go to Harbor Freight, we will. But I think we got enough. Oh, gosh. Well, up on the ladder, I think I'm going to bring the flashlight because, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you want to walk some stuff over, and
Sure.
I'll be over in a second.
All right, so for those of you who are new to the channel, we are killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957. They crossbred African queen bees with a variety of European drones. The result was a super bee, a better bee, impervious to cold, impervious to heat, disease resistant. They make twice as much honey. However, they are deadly. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat to our 4,000 species of native bees in North America. And God knows what happened down south. You know what I mean with that? How many native bees did they crowd out in South America?
Oh my God, they still are. There's a big push because the Amazon is losing native pollinators to these guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's horrible. I don't know why people defend these damn things, invasive species at all.
Right.
But okay, guys, so they're up here in the Spanish tile, which of course, you know, we love Spanish tile. Oh God, up above this bay window. And, well, that's not looking bad. Get her lined up there so we got 4 points of contact.
Thinking, what do you think?
Yeah, well, if it'll stay there and you got a good enough... Yeah, there you go. There you go, because that looks more stable down below too. Well, looking pretty good, huh?
I think you're good.
You want to take them up and show everybody what's going on?
Yeah, let's go see what's going on, guys.
We have no idea. Here's Hosh, everybody.
All right. All right, come on,
Gonna
kids.
stand guard. They're on me. I
Yeah.
don't know how aggressive they're going to be.
Yeah, it's a new hive, guys. They just moved in. Man, that sun.
Here, you want the flashlight?
Yeah, I can't see a damn thing because of sun glare.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, the flashlight might help.
I'm looking here. Hold on. Okay. Reed, when you get up here, they're coming out underneath the roof,
Oh.
not the tiles.
Oh, thank God.
And I can't see a damn thing. Not just because of the sun.
Yeah. Would a flashlight help?
Yeah, it might. It might.
You want me to hand it
please.
All right. It is on and ready to roll. And there you go.
Thank you. Let's see if they got comb under there. I don't see any comb.
No, there shouldn't be. The thing
Uh-uh.
was in a couple days ago.
No. Oh, man. We're going to need some steel wool, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does not surprise me.
Do you want me to just go ahead and hit them?
We don't want to make a mess with the expanding foam.
No.
So,
Do you want me to just hit them with the...
yeah, if
with
you
the
would,
stuff?
if you want to hit them with the Fandona,
Yeah.
and then I will. That should cause a little ruckus, huh?
Oh, a ruckus it will make.
A ruckus.
Yeah.
Yes, Yoda.
Yes.
And I'll go get some steel wool.
Okay.
We're gonna make this as uneventful as possible, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't.
I'm going to need both my hands to do this. So,
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go get some steel
okay.
wool. And
I'll
then
wait.
Then we'll go ahead and do it.
all right, guys. Yep, now they're Africanized honeybees. The problem is they're very successful being an invasive species because they look identical. And that's not convenient for us. We don't care. Here in Arizona, we're at 100% saturation. And if we hit the occasional European hive, we don't care at all. Because all honeybees, you know, once they're out of the bee yard, they're invasive at that point. But anyway, here in Arizona, 100% saturated, and it's been that way here since 1998. We don't ask questions. We don't do genetic testing anymore. That's all been done. Now it's just war.
Okay, you wanna hand me that?
Yeah.
I got steel wool down here for
Alright.
whenever you get ready with that.
Okay.
So, Killer Bee Nation,
All
there's
right. You ready for
Ocean Bee and
rockets?
Superman. Yeah, go ahead and rock and roll it. I mean, if they don't light up, that's just fine, right? Yeah, they aren't too excited about us, are they?
Well, here's my dilemma.
Yeah,
I got to hold this thing upright,
yeah.
and I got to get it up under there.
Oh, for God's sake.
And
One of those deals.
The angles here are pretty preposterous.
Preposterous Angles. Good name for a band. I just
Getting 'em.
had one. I just had one dive bomb me.
Yeah, I think I'm getting them.
Oh, good. I mean, hell yeah. Absolutely.
They're not pouring out, though.
Well, that's all hollow up there.
Now,
And so they might be in watching our YouTube channel.
yeah, you know what I think would be the best tool here,
What are you thinking?
if allowed?
Defoam?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course it's allowed.
because
Yep.
it's going to swell up.
Yep. Well, okay. I'm going to grab that for a second.
You bet.
Okay, Killer Bee Nation. I'm going to get the defoam out for 'em.
So this will come to news as news to many of you guys, but honeybees are invasive to the Americas. The first honeybee colonies arrived in North America in 1622. They arrived in Jamestown. They were brought here by the English. In South America, the first hives arrived in 1572. They were brought there by the Dutch. So honeybees don't belong in the Americas. They didn't evolve here. And it would be one thing if you could keep the bees in a designated area, but you can't. And wherever honeybees are introduced, whether they're European or Africanized, or anything, anywhere, wherever they're introduced, if they're not native there, they interrupt the pollination cycle. That is a cycle of pollination between native plants and native pollinators that has been in place for eons and eons. These things come in, they occupy an ecosystem, they gentrify that ecosystem, they basically starve out the natives by overgrazing or highly grazing on the nectar and pollen in an area. They hoard and wet pack that pollen into their hives, and the nectar, of course, they turn into honey. And so when we raid a wild or feral hive, what we get is their hoarding. Now, we can't return that stuff back to the natives. The damage has already been done. And so we sell it at killerbeeguy.com. We're filthy capitalists, and we just don't care. No, but we are exploiting the exploiters here. Now this is a real pain. The way these roofs are assembled, they invite this stuff in, and then it's challenging to get it out. We're gonna fill up that void with defoam, and that will be, it'll swell up once I get it in there and leave a residue that's gonna kill these things. Oh, William, very good. Yes, filthy capitalists unite.
You can keep that little red applicator straw.
You bet. Yeah, I can.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
So the defoam is really awesome in situations like this. Used according to label, everyone. People ask us all the time, raid, one spray raid. Well, it's illegal for one thing. I can hear them up there. It has to, you have to read the label. The target pest has to be listed on the label, everybody. That's just the way it is. So read your labels. They're there to keep you safe, us safe, your pet safe, the neighbors safe, everybody safe. Even if you don't like your neighbors. So there, tough. So how's it going?
Good.
Okay, good. You got their main entrance.
Yeah, but
Those are convoluted, I know.
yeah.
Now I brought steel wool and a pry bar to push steel wool up into the cavities.
Oh, okay.
So
They're also over here.
over where?
They moved, and I don't know if that's just red.
Well, landmark oriented.
Right here.
Landmark oriented. I mean, they don't know what's going on. You've disrupted their flight path.
Right.
You nasty old man.
Yeah.
And so they just don't know it all looks the same. They're trying to figure out where the front door is,
Yeah.
you know.
I may climb up there to see.
Well, watch that.
Yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts on
That, well,
It's brittle.
I've broken so many of those. Spanish tile is really, I mean, you way too much. I could actually do it, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason to.
Well, I am a fat pig.
Jesus, crying out loud. Yeah, you got an extra 20 pounds in arm length and leg length.
Well,
and,
my bones are heavy.
oh, that's what it is. Yes, big. Yes,
Dense.
not even big bones,
Dense
just
from
dense.
standing so
Oh, that's
damn
true.
much.
No, that's actually true.
Yeah.
That's actually true from doing all the martial arts.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna climb up and take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go take a peek.
All right.
In fact,
Okay.
while I'm up there, I think I'm gonna take my steel wool and pretend I'm a dentist and fill some cavities.
Ooh, good.
What in the hell
Ooh, good.
is he talking about? Anyway.
Well, gang, thanks for being with us on another Kill Bee on another Killer Bee Guy adventure. Rita's going to use steel wool to close their doors. That's
we
the
don't wanna
idea.
make a mess. I've done 1,000 of these Spanish tiles. I don't like them. They look pretty, but they're totally superficial. They're like paint that you can't step on.
Yeah.
And they crack and break. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful, and I love them for that. But they're a pain in the ass. So any repairs that have to be done, roofers have to be extremely careful. Oh yeah, damn sun's right in the old eyes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Oh, good. William got his honey. Very good.
Oh good. Yay.
Harry, good to see you. And also goodbye.
Who? What?
Harry's signing off.
Harry, why?
He's got to go someplace.
Harry Hill. I gotta find that patch again. I know it's in the truck. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we never know what the hell to expect.
Well, they're concerned you're not wearing your big blues.
Well, you know,
Hey,
given
Neil.
the temperament of this hive,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. That tire that we just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately. Absolutely.
Yeah, we kind of make the big blue call on the job. You know, and it isn't needed all the time.
No, it's like some jobs.
But we start formal and then we relax after that.
Like some jobs, you'll just see me. You know, the bees are kind of like this, so I'll just strip right down to my skivvies.
Oh
You've
yeah.
seen that, you know?
Oh, I have seen you in your boxers doing bees with
Yeah,
a
and that's the
docile
other
hive.
channel, the other
Yeah.
channel and all.
Yeah, and everybody wonders if they're European at that point.
They take
And not
one look-
because they're docile.
You know what they do? They take one look at me and my boxers and go, yeah, definitely European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big blues, the big heavy gloves is what we're talking about,
Yeah,
guys.
the big heavy
These big
gloves.
things.
Yeah.
They can't sting through them.
No, they can't.
They can sting through the ones that Reed's
Now,
wearing.
all I can say is after the stuff that we've been seeing lately, thank God these are not the Class 5.
Oh yeah, we don't need it.
Had it up to here with Class
We've
5.
had
My
it with the Class
God.
5s, yeah.
You know, like that folded metal one?
Oh, needless.
In the rain?
Needless.
Good God, they didn't care about my feelings at all.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it sure is hard to see up here. We're going to be going through some steel wool on this one, man. It's just so hard to fill these cavities, these voids up. But we got to do it so that they can't. Oh, I see what you mean.
No, they're Africanized and they were created in Brazil.
Yeah.
Africanized, so what we're technically talking about is European honeybees that have been Africanized, meaning that they've been crossbred with Europeans.
So African crossbred with European.
Yeah.
The reason they call them Africanized is it's the dominant gene. It's science. It has nothing to do with race or anything like that.
And they were made in Brazil.
Or location of creation.
Or location. Yeah, it's genetics. Africanized, it's the genetics of the honeybee.
I mean, you know, I'm Irish. I was born in Wisconsin. Does that make me, you know, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
So it's just genetic. That's all it is, genetic.
And if you think we're talking about race, then you're racist.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about that.
I don't even know what
Either
that
a
is.
nice person
I don't even know what race is.
Race, that's what NASCAR does. No, I don't watch NASCAR. My sister does.
Reed watches NASCAR
No, I do.
every Sunday.
No, I do. I watch the stock car races. No, anyway. I grew up with it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to stuff this stuff in there. Oh, that ain't going to work. All right. Yeah, we just got to seal up the hole so they can't go climbing on in there. Now, the really good thing about this with what Rick did was get on it before they've been here 6 months. That is the saving grace with this, because the longer they're here, the more pheromones they leave that are attached to whatever they're building on or in, and the more likelihood of reinfestation. Also, when they decide they like a place like this, they start building the comb. As you guys know, you've seen us with new hives, like in that water meter box at the fire department the other day. We had to rescue Fry Fire. It's just a little bit of comb, and they hadn't even started laying eggs yet. But once they do, the queen lays eggs at the rate of 2,000 a day, and then they start hatching at that rate in 3 weeks. So your hive goes from a new hive of around 10,000 to a holy shit hive of 100,000. And so that's why we're really happy when people do what Rick did and just say, hey, there's bees, let's get it over with.
Yeah, right? Well, he had that experience, you know.
All right, can you hand me
yeah.
Some more steel wool or toss it up to me or something?
Yeah, you bet. You want the whole bag?
Yeah, might as well.
Here.
Kind of a deal here to. Hey. Say it again. Thank you very much. So we're just basically now we're just closing the doors so that new infestations can't happen. The ones that were in there are dead already, but yeah, has anybody got any questions for us? I'm assuming you can see the.
Yeah, Neil Price says I don't even watch my car.
Oh, Neil.
Right?
That's awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
questions or comments, guys? Questions. Anybody got any questions? I'm here and I can see the screen for once in my
Take
life.
advantage of Hosh.
For once in my life.
For once in his life, he can answer some comments. Okay, that's the other channel. Calm down. So it's kind of nice, actually, to have such a beautiful day without a hive that wants to kill us. These are still Africanized.
Right.
Don't give me any of that shit about, hey, you could have relocated them.
How long will they live for?
Well, on their own, on a normal hive, a worker bee will live around 6 weeks in the summer. First 3 weeks in the hive doing every job, last 3 weeks working herself to death. The drones live until the fall or until they mate with a queen. Now in the fall, worker bees kick them all out on the porch to starve. We talked about that in the last one, so there's less mouths to feed in the winter. And if they mate with a queen, they explode and die. I know, it's ugly. The queen can live up to 5 years. So it kind of varies within a hive, and it's about the same for European or Africanized to our understanding. So, I mean, they look the same. The difference is the unpredictability primarily of them.
Right. We are in Palominas, outside of Bisbee. How often? Once a year we get new bee suits, thanks to Mel and Dan Riddle. There's some fans of ours. Shout out to Mel and Dan. Yeah, they've been buying us for the past several years. New bee suits every year. We go through one a year.
I got there, or two.
Yeah.
Depending on the year.
Yeah.
We got their they have the Blue Water Cafe up in Grand Marais on the north shore of Lake Superior, and I got their patch on my arm here.
Yeah.
And I got their tramp stamp right here.
Great.
It just says Blue Water. You got to be nice to see the cafe. I hope you guys see this, Mel and Tim. They'll get a
Yeah, the chickens, depending on the batch that I deliver, the chickens will polish it off in about a day. They get right into it, but then they pick through it, and then they get bored, and they pick through it again, and...
You know what? We're going to have to move this around the side.
Yeah.
You're right. I am just not sure.
Right.
Because it's just too open.
Yep.
And so we'll move this around the side and go back up and see, if it needs to be stuffed full. It's been treated enough. That's good. We just got to make sure that all the holes are sealed. Yeah, it's downright pleasant to not have a hive that's a fucking class 6, right?
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Well, they're active, definitely. I think they're pretty confused too.
Oh, they're active. They're just not deadly. Yeah, that's what it is. They're confused. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna let you.
All the time. It used to be that it was like, hey, they'll chase you for 4 miles or for a mile. And then Reed has an experience a couple years ago where they chased him for 10.
Yeah.
So what do you say
just not
about
long
that?
ago down here on when we did the picket pricks,
Yeah.
they chased the truck for 6 miles after that.
Yeah, they did.
What the hell,
What the hell?
So they are absolutely vicious. It's just we don't know from hive to hive.
But the bees don't follow the stats.
Right? They don't. They didn't read the memo.
And stats change all the time because we see new things. Science is provisional, right?
That's kind of a big thought.
Well, it just you know what you know so far.
Well,
Anytime we're talking about
science
these
is
bees,
not a period or an exclamation point. It's a comma or a question mark. God, I found really.
So you're in Missouri and you're worried about Missouri, in-town hives. Yeah. Killer bees are in all the lower 48 states. It's just a question of saturation levels.
Right.
So are they in, Missouri? Yeah, they are. It's just how many of the feral hives are Africanized? The risk is lower in Missouri than in Arizona.
I'm going to take the bandana.
We don't use a mic because the bees attack the mic.
You know what? Could you hand me the camera? I want to show everybody what I'm doing, and get me a Fendona. Come here, guys. I want to show you what I'm looking at because I found a place that we have to treat and stuff, and I think you can see back in that crotch, way back in that corner, right back there. Yeah. Everybody see that? Everyone? That is they're kind of active there. So this has all been kind of mortared up against. They're kind of mortared up. They kind of missed a bit there. So that's got to be treated. So I'm going to hand this back down to Hosh and grab L. Fendona.
Yep.
You got it?
There you go.
All right, there you go. There you go. All right.
They are definitely in Florida. Florida is one of the states that's surging like crazy right now. Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, basically the Southeast. This has been the year that they've really started blowing up in the Southeast. So, yeah, watch the news in the Southeast. What are your authorities saying about honeybee Africanization there? Now, just because they're not saying it doesn't mean that they're not present there. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on with honeybees. People think they need to be protected, and they don't. But, yeah, they're there in North Carolina. Yeah, absolutely. Florida is big, and I see people doing removals, relocations, rehome in Florida with honeybees.
Why?
that one girl, Alicia there, how was your day, honey? She's in Florida. And of course, Log Hog. Log Hog's rehoming honeybees in Florida. Why, Log Hog? What the hell, Log Hog? No, he's the one person that can get away with it consistently because he's Log Hog. He just gets a pass. Log Hog gets a pass. But the rest of you, no, that girl. See, the problem is this: the romanticizing it, right? And it's special, and you know, there's all that going on. They need saving. All the lies about how they need saving. Like you're doing the world. You're doing the world a service by rehoming a honeybee hive.
That's playing off the romance.
Yeah. So anyway, in Florida, they're playing off the romance. But that said, and they always have been in Florida, incidentally.
No matter what.
The truth is, it's a swamp. It's just a swamp. And no offense to anybody who's there. It's a lovely swamp.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. That's sweet, Helen. Thank you. They are in Ohio. Absolutely. Ohio's the one place I can say they absolutely are.
They just killed a guy in Cincinnati.
They killed a guy in Cincinnati, and you remember a couple years ago that kid, Austin, I believe his name is, Ripley, Ohio, Austin.
Right, Ripley,
they
Ohio.
stung the shit out of him. I wonder how Austin's doing today. I'd love to do an interview with him. Yeah, he did. He survived. I'd love to do an interview with him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm certain they're in PA.
I've met people that took, 1,000 stings or more and wished they hadn't lived.
Right.
Literally.
Of course.
I always think of my buddy Oscar Beltran over in Douglas who took, 1,000 stings or something, trying to save that guy that died, of course. That poor guy, Oscar, man, I hope you're watching our stuff, Oscar. My heart goes out to you, buddy. I got him on that Japanese film crew thing that we did. You guys, okay, a lot of comments, people will say, oh, bring in the murder hornets. Okay, check out Konnichiwa Bees on our YouTube channel. I think that's the only place it is right now. It's an older vid, but we had a Japanese film crew out, and they came to us, and the whole premise of the show was murder hornets versus killer bees. And I had those guys for a week, and the film crew. And we had a translator. It was all in Japanese, and like I said, the whole premise of the show was murder hornets versus killer bees. Susumu, my buddy up there in Japan, who's a beekeeper of honeybees, fights these murder hornets because they decimate beehives. After one day with us doing nasty ass beehives out here, after one day he looked at the director, and in Japanese said, "It's his show." You see, murder hornets don't care about us. They don't care about attacking us. They eat honeybees. They tear honeybees up and take them back to their larvae. And so, but these Africanized bees, they win every time. They win against everything. So anyway, that was just a thought that I had about, because people are always like, oh, bring in the hornets and all this other shit. But anyway, watch a few of our vids and then comment, because we answer a lot of stuff like this, whether you like it or not. We just have remnants.
Okay.
Farting around now. In fact, it's, I'm getting out of my skivvies, guys.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Risque. Risky.
What do you, is it, Halloween?
Hey, so what did you think of the defoam up as an application up there? Do you think it worked?
Great. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. They were just getting moved in.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I was jumping the gun. Whatever.
Right.
All right. Well, Killer Bee Nation, we love you guys. Beautiful day in the old neighborhood. We never know what we're getting into, but we want to bring you guys along anyway on all possible removals. We don't even know what we're doing tomorrow. Yeah, we do. We're going to Douglas. Well, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Live in the hive.
Yeah. Now you'll notice here why they're not flying away. Watch them. If you watch the flying, they're not flying away. They're flying around.
Right.
And then they're going to return to that spot.
Do you see any out here flying away?
There's no
flying over to the neighbors? No.
It's all right there. They're flying around
all the time.
Not away, around.
Oh God, that's hilarious. No, they won't fly away. They belong to that organism, and most of that organism is dead in there now. But they are like an amputated limb. For those of you just new to this, I always use the analogy of the remnant bees, the bees left over from any removal, belong to that hive. It's like an amputated limb. So if your finger gets lopped off, you're going to live just fine. Your finger won't. They are the finger up there. All right. They cannot live without the rest of that hive. They can't go visit another hive. They can't go join another hive, and they can't start their own hive. It's just nature. It's just science. It's the way it is. So good question, though, because people do think, oh, you're letting them all go. No, it's not how it works. Not how it works. Fascinating stuff, though, don't you think? I mean, even after 35 years of doing this, I still just shake my head. I mean, you guys hear me say all the time, oh, wow, or oh, my God, or look at that. That's because I am one of those people that is in awe at every sunrise and every sunset. Every moment of every day is all there is. And that is super special, and especially with what we do in the field, what Hosh and I do in the field, and Lois when she's here. And so it's just, I'm just that kind of person that loves every single moment and appreciates everything, except some of the really stupid comments. Anyway, Killer Bee Nation, we love you guys. Anybody got any other thoughts for us, Hosh?
So South America developed the African bee, or bred regular bee with African bee. Well, they bred European bees with African queen
And they're
bees.
Africanized.
And they're called Africanized.
Yeah, it's
now.
there's a huge difference. In fact, we have a lot of African beekeepers that watch us from Africa, and they often get it mixed up. They say, "Well, come stay hang with us. We'll show you they're not that bad." You don't have these bees in Africa. You do not have Africanized honeybees in Africa. You have African honeybees in Africa. That's all there is to it. We do not know of Africanized honeybees in any other continent except the Americas. All right, we do not know of them. We hope they're not in Europe yet, but like Hosh always says, everything's a shipping container away. So you do not have Africanized honeybees in Africa. You have African honeybees, completely different animal. It's like horses and sheep, or dogs and cats, or whatever the hell you want to talk about. So anyway, just to clear that up, because we really appreciate you guys, our African beekeepers out there, because that's where bees belong: Asia, Africa, and Europe. Not in the Americas. Honeybees are invasive here. Stinging honeybees are invasive to the Americas. Just look it up. All right. Anyway, any other thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's it.
We love you guys. Killer Bee Nation, go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. And I don't want to pull your finger too hard there. We love you guys. We will see you in the next Live in the Hive. Hosh, you got anything to say about new infestations in the middle of October?
New infestations in the beginning of October.
Sounds like a New Age band.
It's a Peter Gabriel album.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, feral honeybees are always a problem, and I'll tell you why. Not only are they dangerous, you know, the truth is European hives blow up. Not only are they dangerous, they're destructive. They compete with native bees for resources. We don't need these bees. When people say save the bees, they're talking about native bees. They're talking about native pollinators. That's what matters here. Honeybees are managed by big, corporations, right? They big operations handle these things. Let them have it, okay? And the reason is, here in the Americas, they're invasive. They're not native. So let's keep them not native rather than invasive. If you've got feral honeybees on your property and you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. It's deadly. Here in Arizona, 100% saturated. Anywhere else in the U.S., honeybee Africanization is on the rise. You can't trust feral honeybees anymore. You don't have to. Feral honeybees have nothing to do with your food. We'll see you guys later. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native plants.